Hello, everyone. Happy New Year, 2024. Boy, the years are going by fast now. Um, Sorry it's taken. Well, it's not the first of the year, but it's still the very first week of the year. So it's hard to believe Christmas was just 2 weeks ago. And I'm still having trouble thinking of Matthew Perry as not living anymore on Earth. Uh, It just hit me hard for some reason. I didn't even watch Friends when it was first on. I watched reruns, and then Chandler became my favorite character. Um, of course, I didn't like some of the things about Friends, but there was a lot to like about it too. I just did my usual, like I've talked about before, when I'd watch the programs. So if you want to know, just keep watching and you'll come across it. And I'll bring it up again someday. Or what I do when there's something on the program that I don't enjoy watching or hearing or seeing. So, but if a program's, um, most of it is fun to watch, then I still watch it. And then circumvent the rest of the program somehow. Anyway, again, Happy New Year since I waited a week to tell you. Oh, and about Matthew Perry. Isn't it extra sad that he fell asleep in the hot tub and he was alone? He sent his helper out for or house person, whatever they call them, um, out to get some groceries or something. And so he just fell asleep in his hot tub. But then I saw on his Instagram that he said something like, "This is all I had to eat today," and it was 3 cranberries that he or somebody put on the table. And then he said something like, "Do you get what I'm telling you? I'm doing this out of order and might get some words wrong, but you can go to his Instagram and see for yourself what I saw and or heard." Um, and then his last entry at Instagram was, "So warm water surrounding your body feels good," or something like that. And I refuse to believe he killed himself. Well, he did take the pills and stuff, but he never said he'd never kill himself, and and also his life was headed in a positive direction. And if he was gonna kill himself, he probably would have done it when he was having all that, when his um, intestines exploded. That would be a very painful time for him, and elongated pain too, that he couldn't really do anything for. So if he couldn't take the pain, that would be the time to consider that, and don't consider it ever. I hope Matthew Perry was telling the truth when he said he'd never kill himself. So I'm gonna believe that he didn't do the drowning himself on purpose. Because he had a lot to look forward to, and he was gonna cast people in a movie about him and the book and stuff. So he had a lot to look forward to, and he was overcoming. So, um, but then again, a lot of people that kill themselves are smiling, happy, or seeming happy, smiling, seemed to have everything going for him, and looking forward to the future, and then whammo. But the thing about those cranberries is, um, there was a band called the Cranberries, and the lead singer of that fell asleep in either a bathtub or a hot tub too. And then another entry, Matthew said at Instagram, said, "Do you get what I'm telling you?" Um, and again, something like that. I'm paraphrasing. I'm not looking at the Instagram right now, of course. So, but I'm still choosing to believe he didn't um, kill himself unintentionally or on purpose, based on the the picture that was painted in the book and his attitude and what he had to look forward to and things like that, and saying staunchly he'd never kill himself. Um, so, but makes you go, but he's not here to say otherwise or defend himself, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. A big it's a mystery. Let's see. Oh, I wanted to show you something. What is that? I have been just wiping my teeth with a wipe. Um, and that doesn't take care of my tongue very well. And all my teeth and my gums. And they're not really getting rid of stains all that well. At least they're keeping them from going brown in the next stage. But they're quite yellow a lot of the times. Except for right after I wipe them, but then they turn yellowish right away. So I'm going back to, since I have 2 helpers a week, 7 hours a piece a week, we're going to tag team my oral hygiene by me brushing and them getting me a water source to rinse off my brush and rinse out my mouth and stuff. So, isn't this pretty though? I call it peach. They call it orange, but I'd rather call it peach. I don't know why, but I thought it was pretty and a good one to start using an electric toothbrush again. And hopefully this yellow will go away. So, make for better viewing for my viewers, my subbies. There's a lot more viewers than subbies, so can you kind of even that out, folks? The ones that haven't subscribed. If you like what you're hearing and seeing, it would help me out tremendously on the YouTube side of things. If you'd please become a subby if you like what you hear and see, and find yourself coming back again and again to watch. Please sub, it's free, and it helps me. So if you want to, no pressure, but please do what the other subbies have done and jump in. And stay a while, or for the rest of this channel life, which I hope will be a long time. Anyway, there that is. And then I have something to share with you. It's a smoothie inclusion. I decided to try raisin nut bread in a smoothie, and it was delicious. The only thing is half of it is smoothie-like, and the other half is really thick mush, but it tastes great. So, if you drink the first part of the smoothie as normal, Then you take that really thick mush that floats to the top and put more liquid in it. You'll get 2 smoothies in one blender. So just keep that in mind. It's so thick when it blends that you can get 2 smoothies if you put more liquid in this tasty sludge. And the tasty sludge has bran flakes, raisins, or coated raisins, sweet coated raisins, and almond slivers in the cereal itself. And take a look at my disclaimer about allergies. Don't want anybody to die. So don't eat it if you can't. It's a no-brainer. So, and I don't always clarify that because I put it elsewhere on my page. A disclaimer, like in the community section, you'll find it. And in my intro, things like that. But sometimes I just feel the need to verbalize it also as I'm doing the video about it. And I have other ingredients that I've listed before that I have ready for smoothie inclusion. I don't know if I can list all of them because they're getting quite lengthy, but I found these things to be good in a smoothie at different times. Not all together all the time, and you just gotta experiment with the different foods. But a lot of these things, they're good for you, so I just throw them in, especially if they don't make a yucky taste, or if they even improve the taste. So don't be grossed out unless you try it yourself. And of course, not all these things will taste good together, but I found different combinations of all these things listed do taste good. Maybe not together, but with another ingredient listed, or other ingredients listed. So, even though things you might not think so. So, I might forget some. So, pardon me about that. Forgive me about that. Let's see. Bananas, and in no particular order, just as I think of them. Chia seeds, flax seeds, and the seeds, don't chop them in with everything else. Stir them in after everything's mixed up and chopped and blended and stuff like that. Because it will give maximum utility of the seeds and what they help your body do. It's kind of like a source of fiber for your innards. And it adds fiber to whatever you're blending. And it does best when it's left whole. I got that info from a pharmacist. Anyway, spinach, coconut syrup for a sweetener, lemon juice, cinnamon. I might have said that already. What's another one? Oh yeah, now the raisin nut bread is part of it, and peaches and cream oatmeal from Quaker. I'm only gonna mention things I've put in the smoothie and the brand names that I've come across that taste good to me. So, also, peanut butter. I use crunchy peanut butter. Oh, apple cider vinegar is good for you. That's the same with the lemon juice. It does things for your innards. Don't ask me what, because I can't remember what everything does. But I've just read and come across info about certain things. And I just include them. Oh, and pickled beets, AUNT. I eat Nellie's is my favorite. They come in a jar, they're baby beets. And they don't make things taste like beets. They just turn it a pretty color, and beets are good for you. To a certain extent, because they got lots of sugar in them, but natural sugar, and then the other benefits of beets. Let's see, peaches are good. Watermelon's good. What else have I had in the smoothie? I think that's good for now. If I remember more of them, I'll list the ones I forgot today, if I remember to do that. But I'll get you started. And I like to experiment and try new things that you wouldn't think would taste good. Oh, I've also put Nesquik chocolate powdered drink mix in. You can't really taste that either, but it's got vitamins and minerals in it. And keep in mind, some of these smoothies are so thick that you'll either have to put more liquid in it to get it smoothie consistency, or just eat through the tasty mush, whichever you'd like to do. I've done both. So let's stop there with what's good in a smoothie, because I can't off the top of my head think of any more, and I don't want to keep you too much longer. It's pretty long already, so have a wonderful day, and next time I see you, hopefully my teeth will be headed to the white side instead of tingy yellow. Yuck. So, sorry you've had to look at that for a while, but I've come to find out that wiping them down isn't working. So, now that I have those 2 helpers a week for 7 hours apiece per week, they can help me get to the water source I need. So, alrighty. Have a great day.